Hi, everybody. I'm Shaquita Graham from ateco.com and ateco.teachable.com. I have an awesome guest with me here today, Nahjee Grant. He is an author of a series of children's books, and he has a new endeavor as an entrepreneur with an app that he's releasing called Let's Collab. Nahjee, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about your new app, please?
Well, sure. I appreciate you having me on, Shaquita. Yeah, about myself, I'm a children's book author and app designer. And after, getting invited to a lot of schools and different events promoting and talking about my children's books, I noticed a recurring theme with a lot of teachers and parents about the lack of communication between the families and the schools, and decided to do something about it personally, and develop this app, which is a school communication app that pretty much keeps everyone in a loop about what's going on. So, and here we are in the spring, after development for about 6 months to finally start introducing it to different school districts.
Okay, so I often, in a lot of my videos, I talk about, and even in my blogs, I talk about the fact that no matter what type of business you're in, technology is your business. They used to say sales is your business, but I say now that technology is your business. Can you kind of talk about how the idea of trying to connect schools brought you to the idea of using technology, even though from my understanding, you're not a technologist, really?
No, not a technologist. Don't have a technical background, but always had an interest in technology, so to say, since high school. And yeah, when I started to notice this recurring theme about the lack of communication, and I was like, well, what can I do? And my first thought was to, try and get more people involved, and more parents involved, to try and get them to go to their local, more parent teacher conferences, and just do more, events to promote community engagement. And I realized, as I started going to more like the school board meetings, that everyone was on their phone. And I realized that maybe we need to just do it, digitally, and create this web and mobile app to connect everyone the way that they're communicating outside of the school. We're pretty much putting the different communication platforms that people use outside of school just inside the school community.
Wow, that sounds like that would be very helpful in the school system. So it sounds like you saw technology as a resource, and it doesn't sound like you were intimidated at all about using it. What was the process like for you, and how has it changed the business plan, so to speak, for your app, or the whole idea?
Yeah, not intimidated. Because when I didn't even know what I was really up against when I first had the idea, so I started researching it. And I said, because I don't have that tech background, I just used different free resources online, a couple different YouTube videos, different websites, and also a couple of different apps that help with design. If you have a mock-up or a prototype. And I used to just play around with it with different color schemes and different designs. And the biggest part was just finding the right people to help put it together the way that I wanted to, which took the most time. But after that process, we pretty much got the ball rolling after that.
And so you have kind of tried this in the market already, right? You have some schools that have been using this. What have you seen the results be with teachers and parents? The app sounds amazing. Let's Collab. That sounds like it would be really helpful to help people communicate in classrooms.
Right. Yeah, I mean, one of the things also, after I had the initial idea for it, I actually worked for our local school district for a year to get a better understanding of how teachers, what teachers need, and also how school districts operate, instead of just me being an outsider thinking what I think they need, but really like what they need.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the greatest experience as far as developing this platform. And we do have teachers and parents piloting the app over the course of the past couple of months to really get their feedback, positive and negatives, as we continue to develop. And as of today, working with implementing pilots for an entire school or an entire district. So that's where we're at currently right now.
Wow, that's amazing, Nahjee. I mean, I'm really inspired by your story because it really speaks to a lot of the things that I advocate at thetechco.com. I mean, basically, seeing technology as a resource, using it as an entrepreneurial force to provide solutions to our community. And I just see you really just taking hold of all of those concepts and benefiting the community, and as an entrepreneur, really growing yourself. So that is amazing. Can you tell us, how can we support what you're doing? How can we learn more about what you're doing?
For the app website, there's more information on the website at letscollab.co. That's LETSCOLLAB.co, where there's more information on the website, and then also there's a sign up form for any user who would like more information once we start opening up to more users outside of our area, and can also do some beta testing as well if they're interested in learning more about the app.
Okay.
Before it is released fully into the App Store. And also, like I said, for my other projects, whether it's my books and so forth, you can go on my personal website, nahjeegrant.com, NAHJEE grant.com.
All right, awesome. And I took a look at the book series. I'm definitely ordering that for my sons because I homeschool. It's a really interesting story about a young man being involved in science adventures, or being able to go to the White House to the science fair. So I love that. So thank you so much for doing this interview with me today, Nahjee. And I hope everybody goes to letscollab.co and also follows you at your website. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, Shaquita. Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.